Hi, I'm Shriya, and as I went throughout high school, I realized that I was focusing more on what looked good on paper, from my grades to the clubs I was doing. But recently, I realized that I wanted to do more than what was just on paper. So, over the summer, I started a volunteer organization, and it gave me so much more and experience and love for people and the community than the things that looked good on paper ever did. So I realized that I wanted to do more. There are so many issues going on in the world and home at Bartlett High School, so we wanted to do something about it. And that's why we decided to create this project.
This project is incredibly important to me because it really hit close to home. I started to realize throughout my high school career that there are a lot of problems going on in the world, and it didn't start to affect me and still has started to affect the people close to me. My name is Anuj Gandhi, and this project is about causing change in the world, but not like the grand scale change that everyone looks at or everyone can write on their college apps. It's about the change that really matters. It's about the little things. I realized throughout my high school career that it's not always about what's on paper. It's about what you do.
The headlines you're about to see will show you that things aren't just happening on a global scale. They're happening right here at home.
As you take in these headlines, you may start to realize that these problems are not as far away as they seem. And that's why you are the change we need. Maybe Twitter can help me solve problems in the world. Let's take a look. Songs about being 17, college student. Hassan Minhaj, what is he talking about? Oh, Bernie Sanders. Couldn't find that much information. Andrew Yang. That's kind of interesting. Disney Plus. Greta Thunberg. I know her. I've read a couple articles, but let's see what Twitter says. Teenager working. Scrolling through her posts. Nothing interesting. Social media was just not enough. It doesn't have enough information, and there needs to be more resources.
Podcasting is the best way to create social impact. It's two real people talking to each other, or one real person talking to you. Because the listeners are listening to a real person that's very knowledgeable about the topic, they're more likely to take action to create real change. Podcasting can change lives.
Podcast changed my life. Coming to you live from my apartment, it's Rob Has a Podcast. Focusing on what's happening on these shows has been my life's work. I was 21 years old when I first saw an episode of Survivor, and I couldn't stop talking about it, and I still haven't stopped talking about it. I've done over 2,000 different podcasts recapping all these different shows. I just watch what happened, and I can't believe it. Then I just can't wait to get in this hot room, sit here for an hour, and then I look up, it's been 90 minutes, and it just keeps going. I think the reason why this resonates is because there are so many people who are watching these shows and they don't have anybody else to talk to about what they just saw. And they're looking for a destination, a place where they can have these smart, fun conversations about what they just saw on TV.
Rob, who you just saw in the video, is the perfect example of a good podcaster. Anuj and I hope to create a podcast just like that. Us talking, trying to create greater social impact.
As Shriya said, podcasting leads to real social impact. This social impact can be seen across the world. A great example of that is the Women's March in 2019. The Women's March took place in countries all over the world and cities all across the United States. Let's take a look. March had a great impact on the entire world. Each and every person in the march made an impact on themselves and on the world. Together, we can create real change.
Together, the world is no longer a burden. It's in our hands. You are the change we need.